シャンシャンシャンシャンシャンシャン。どうもこんにちは、のりさんです。のりさんはホライゾンゼロドーンダウンロードコンテンツです。さあクリスマスが今年もやってくる。ちゃちゃ楽しかった出来事を消さるように。はい。お、回復薬は全然ないじゃん。だってないじゃん。ベンチ。あ、何にもないやん。そうか。ストーリー終わった後だから、なんかかんか全部使い切った後なのか。まあそんなこんなでいきたいと思います。はいはい、OK。まあ一回ね、ちらっと言ったら結構ひどい目にあったっていうね。すんごい強かったの。これがかかってるよ。痛いよ。今のは余計にそこだった。普通にちょっと外して痛い。三連撃は痛い。今の当たる？さあ怖いですね。あ、なるほど、道理で食らわんかったわけだ。ちゃんと炎耐性積んでたの偉い。こっちはこっちで道があるというか、こっちからシェイって感じですかね。いけるよね。 私からメリークリスマス。ショートカットしただけか。あなたがメリークリスマス。めっちゃなんか右の方から音がする。はい。
Okay, that's a welcome, I guess.
どうも、こんにちは、ドリさんです。歓迎しておくれ。おー、出ついた、大地。というわけで今回は、
You sure you'll be warm enough up here, Nora?
ほんま寒い。
I've worked up a sweat from the climb.
今回は本編はね終わっちゃったんでダウンロードコンテンツをやってまいりたい。
You made it to the cut, Outlander.
Not that you'll stay long.
This is the biggest settlement in the cut.
Smoke rising from the mountain. And the village, too. What's it for?
You died on Thunder's drum. Your songs will not be forgotten.
煙の出所を調べる。
I do not think that our hunter's blood is on Aratak's hands. He led them to a great challenge. That is all.
Our shaman has abandoned us. Our chieftain has led our best to their deaths.
これいまいち煙がどっから上がってんのかわかんない。
May Araya find whatever wisdom she's
あ、ここ
looking for out there in the wilds. Who knows
ちょっと探索中です。
How are we to trust the chieftain after so many died under his command?
私からメリークリスマス。私からメリークリスマス。サンタクロース coming to town.
Must be something big going on. Most of the village is moving towards that smoke.
Loss is the price of survival.
この人は気になる。あ、向こう見てるだ
The
けかな。
smoke from the mountain is worse today.
え
Bad omen for the ritual.
ピクセ
death may rise.
ダウンロードコンテンツ。寒そうな格好して。
Get ready for a rare sight, Nora. Bergrind, purveyor of necessities. Most of the time, the Banuk burn their dead. But not today.
Not today.
Because the bodies couldn't be recovered.
Aye, a nasty business. All their best warriors lost. So they're getting a different kind of send-off.
割とこういうの好き。え？ほう。 競争的な。
Grasp your grief, my hunters, and kill it! For our kin sees the fate all Banuk long for, falling with their spears striking steel. Their struggle is over now. You have witnessed their spirits rise up into the blue sky, and beyond to the blue light. But our struggle is only beginning. Soon, we will again take up the hunt against the daemon. Seize the machines against us! And so I ask you, can you summon the courage of our fallen kin? Will you fight and die as well as they did?
My courage! My spear!
Our blood is in your teeth, Aratak!
We are Banuk. Our enemies. Our prey.
The daemon. That frenzies the machines.
Machines that wiped out their best. And what do they want to do? Go back up there. Fools. A little advice. For free.
Aloy.
Aloy. I've been up here for 2 long winters, and I still can't make sense of the Banuk. Take this ruckus. It started with one of their shamans, Aurea, spouting on about spirits and daemons up on Thunder's drum. So they march their Warwick up there, and half of them get slaughtered by machines. When Aurea vanished, I thought the crazy might have gone with her, but no. Here's Big Aratak, gearing them up to do it all over again.
こんばんは、初見です。
初見さん、
What is it
こ
about
ん
the
にち
Banuk you can't make sense
は。
of?
メリークリスマ
Well,
スで
everything's a test to them.
割
A
と
hardship to endure. A
Masala.
challenge to survive.
Seems like they don't have much of a choice in a place like this.
ホライゾンゼ
A
ロド
land
ン
cold enough to
This.
crack teeth, filled with wild animals. You think they'd accept a little reasonably priced aid. Don't believe me, I've tried to convince them. But a Banuk with nothing left to prove might just
Merry
lie down and
Christmas.
die.
メリークリスマス。
Have you ever heard of a man named Silence? Tall, deadly serious, cables in his skin? Like a shaman?
I've heard that name once or twice, but always whispered. Like some
PS5 で
boogeyman
2
the
が出る
Banuk
からで
wants
す
to
か？
forget.
そうです
I'm not
ね。
sure
それ
what
もちょっ
went
とあるん
down,
です
but I
け
got
ど
the impression he messed with the Conclave. Or they
ちなみ
messed
に
with
私は
him.
PS5 の
All
抽
the
選
most
に
important
間に合いも
shamans
しませ
gather
ん
in
でしたの
Banur
で
from
手に入
time
れら
to
れる気
time
はしませ
to
んけ
keep
ど
up with the latest mumbo jumbo. No idea how they all fit into one tent without those crazy headdresses getting locked
ま
up
あ
on
前
each
々
other.
からちょっとやってみた
Aurea's
かった
been
ってい
to
うの
that
も
shindig, but when I asked her what it's like, she just gave me a dirty look. So if you want to know more, you'll have to find her and make her like you, I guess. Good luck.
And
What do you have to
Aurea
do?
is the one who spoke about this daemon?
That's right. Told Aratak and the others that it lives up on Thunder's drum, and they believed him.
But you don't.
はい
Look,
いいで
I don't know what Aurea found up there. A shaman's not going to talk to an outlander. The machines in the cut are getting more vicious, that's a fact. It could be because of the daemon, or it could be because they all got indigestion, for all I know. But Aurea's not around to explain. She took off, and no one knows why.
払った
Is Aratak a renowned warrior
パ
around
ン
here?
パン
He's a Warwick chieftain. His voice carries a lot of respect. Not that you hear much of it. Man talks about as much as a dead fish. But when he and
dead
Aurea
fish.
came to town with their Warwick, it drew more Banuk to this little burg than I'd ever seen. Know what else I saw, Aloy? My own little trade route, stretching all the way back to the claim. Then, he goes and leads them off to their death at the claws of angry machines. So much for my best customers.
What are these Wericks about, Bergrand? Some sort of tribe within the tribe?
Eh, not like our clans back home. You don't get born into these things. They hold tryouts. Prove your best at something and you might get a place. Some Wericks come and go. Some last as long as metal. The whole Banuk territory, Banur, is just a bunch of the biggest, oldest Wericks.
I'm not sure if I'm less confused or more
全
confused.
然なんか余計わからん。
Well, here's the sure thing. Each Werick has a chieftain and a shaman. They make the decisions. All well and good, except the chieftains are hard-headed, and the shamans have their heads in the clouds.
You said you've lived out here for 2 winters?
Aye. Back home, some fur traders told me about this steel-forsaken heap of tents. Good location. Ripe for change. We were barely scraping by until this place started filling up for Araya. A great prophet is coming, they said. I heard prophet. Honest mistake. Not that the Banuk are stingy, they just prefer to keep trade among themselves. We could get through to enough of them. We could really put this place on the map. Or at least on a map.
We?
Me and my daughter. My assistant, Varja. My assistant and my daughter. We seem to get along better as business partners. Her mother wanted me to show her a trade. She started tinkering with
お、いい
weapons.
ねいいね。
Say, when you need a break from this Banuk carry-on, stop in and see her. You're both, how do I put it?
Women?
No. Independent. Look for her at Long Notch, the easternmost Banuk camp.
I want to know more about this daemon.
It's crazy talk, Aloy.
Or there's something to it. Something connected to how the machines behave.
Then you need to find Araya. She was last seen headed for the mountains they call the Ice Rasps. I've heard only the shamans know the trail beyond those frozen peaks. But I do know where you could find her apprentice, Naltuk. He went north of the river, chasing rumors.
Rumors?
Not the good kind. Sudden attacks in the snow. Strange new structures. Some say a new machine, like no one's seen before.
Well, now I'm definitely interested. Thanks for the talk, Bergrand.
Don't mention it.
I wonder if Aratak
Damage.
could tell me more about Araya or Thunderstrom. Might be worth a shot.
サイドクエスト完了。サイドクエスト
What strange new towers
ダー
in
マ
the
ンの
cut?
道
Are they the work of the daemon?
なる洗ったどっちが2位どっちが2位アラタークが2位
I do not want to hear this talk from you again. Doubt is heavier than a week's snow.
Forgive me, my chieftain. We will be ready for the next attempt.
But this will not be an attempt. It must be done. Do you understand?
My chieftain.
Good. Outlander, I suppose you wish to speak?
めっちゃ喋ってくれるや
There are
ん
other Weraks in Song's Edge too?
Yes. The village has its own life for all Banuk who need trade or shelter. After the war ended, it sprang up from what was once a campsite, quick as the bloom between
Oi.
frosts. Perhaps it will last until the Karja seek war again.
Araya knows about this daemon. Where would I talk to her?
She does a shaman's work. That is not for the eyes and ears of others. Certainly not an Outlander's.
This daemon you talked about.
If you are hardy enough, you can venture out and see the signs yourself. It has changed the machines, made them fiercer, stronger.
But what is it?
A matter for the shamans to debate.
Did your Werik come from this place?
No, we rallied most of our hunters from across Banur to face the threat of the daemon. But I was born here and stayed to fight the Karja when others retreated into the mountains. A few of my old warriors remained with me, those who survived.
You're set on going back to the mountain?
I put my word to it.
Even with the risks being so great?
The risk of what? Death? It would be a worse fate to bow our heads to the challenge and say too much.
Well, I guess that's it then.
Good. I prefer deeds to words.
Right.
In uncertain times, it sometimes helps to sing the songs of those who came before you. No one hunts like the Banuk, but I've heard
Deep
the Nork.
Silenced by rising waters. There's
あ、
no
やっぱ
time
こ
to
の人
waste
あれやっ
worrying
たんや。
about.
You seem sad, stranger. I heard you mention a flood.
Yes. A sudden deluge, without rain or melt to explain it. I'm Lalai, the drummer of Deep Din. Or at least I was, until it disappeared under the waters.
Deep Din. What's that?
A hollow, carved out by the old ones. A chamber, a basin, and a musical instrument all at once. My life, my calling. I'd explain it by playing for you if I could. But its pipes are deep under the water now.
So Deep Din is a place and a musical instrument?
Yes. Pipes that carry a perfect tone beneath a sonorous basin. A wondrous edifice the old ones used to carry music far and wide. During the war, my father played the pipes to rally the Banuk against the Karja. I'm the drummer now. But our battles are few and far between. Mostly I play for the joy of it. Or to remember my family. Of course, if the waters don't recede, what's the point of joy? Or remembering?
So the waters came fast.
One day it was dry. The next, the nearby river had risen and the entire basin was flooded. I don't understand it. There was no rain, not even any clouds, and yet the river rose higher than I'd ever seen it. And there it remains.
A flood without rain. That is strange. Where is this place? I'll have a look if I'm in the area.
Just northwest of here. Look all you like, but I don't see what good it'll do. The floodwaters aren't going anywhere. How does one ask a river to relent?
はい、浸水の地、サイドクエスト追加です。で、
About that free advice, Bergrand.
For you, I'll give it twice. But next time, I'll start charging.
See you around, Bergrand.
Hope so. I like return customers.
何でもいいけど、商人としての仕事をしておくれ。
Okay, if I want to learn more about how this daemon affects the machines, I've got to find Araya. And to do that, I need to talk to her apprentice, who followed the
Outlander,
river north.
wait a moment.
はいはい。
That weapon of yours, Outlander, that spear. I can see the blue light upon it.
This? It was made by an acquaintance of mine.
Ah, a shaman.
No. More of a tinker?
A tinker does not understand the spark in the metal, the song in the metal like this. But it could be improved upon, modified with the help of the old ones. Far north of here there is a cave, a shaft in the snow. Within it is a nest of metal birds. Find a bird that hasn't been stripped by shamans past. Look for a rail inside it, the length of your spear. That's all I can tell you.
Get a rail from some metal birds in a cave. Sounds perfectly normal.
はい、サブクエスト追加、共有された秘密です。さあ、何からやっていこうかしら。とりあえず行くか。
These lands are harsh. You need to stay vigilant, or you'll end up frozen at home with frost breakers.
2個しかないんだな。
Any news from the hunt?
The herd isn't roaming far from the camp.
They're keeping together this time.
Then we wait. But I bet we'll see a stray.
All right, I'll keep watch tonight.
どういうことと、私この後ろの
Does it seem like we have time to deal with outlanders?
Straight to the mark.
ヤギヤギどこ行ったヤギ頭皮はヤギちゃん、これはウサギ、リス。
This'll last.
ヤギちゃん、あ、まあまあ強いな。肉しか出ない。はい。無視しないか。無視しはいいんだよ。
I'll find a use for you.
ヤギ。当たらない。ああ、肉しか出ないな。いっか、いっか。新鮮な安らぎの花。
Breath is ice before I even breathe out.
焚き火はうわー、スコーチャーか。
Saw me. Here we go.
おい。あ、近い近い。うわー、その二連撃が痛い。避けられん。あれ、おお、ほう。なんで当たんの？これが避けられん。おお、何それ。3ゲーム無理。ああ、つらい。強い。ストーリーの方がよっぽど勝った。
Might need that.
ぱり肉しか出ないですな。おう、びっくりした。
These will keep. Outlanders.
After a meal.
Carja Outlanders.
Oh. ああ、珍しい。
I don't think I can help you.
I could not ask for a more noble house.
Why, hello there.
はい。
What brings you Karja so far from your home?
There's good machine hunting in the cut. Danger, too. Some have a taste for both, and they pay people like me well to guide them. We've had a bad run this time, even after I brought this priest along to read the signs.
I did say the sun's light was cast quite red the night of the...
Not your concern, though, Huntress. May your arrows find their mark.
An Oseram tries to kill the Sun King, and Anora saves his life.
今じゃないと。
Have to go back to work soon. Wish I could just go home and sleep.
Bergren said Araya's apprentice went north of the river. Hopefully not too far. That must be Naltuk, looking out at that tower. It looks like it's sending out a pulse or signal. Naltuk?
Who are you? How did you find me?
Bergrand told me you'd be out here.
He's persistent. I've told that Oseram 1,000 times. I don't need to buy anything.
And I'm not selling. I just need to find Araya.
Well, you won't. She's gone where only shamans can tread. She seeks guidance from the voice in the blue light. That is her task. And the task she gave me is to observe the daemon's work. To stop it spreading, if I can. But what can I do about these towers? In only a few weeks, they've sprouted throughout the cut. The daemon's energy pulses from them. Rallies the machines, even repairs them.
Aratak said this daemon was frenzying machines?
Look there. Those with the purple markings. They belong to the daemon. They're stronger, more dangerous.
I've seen something like this before. A corruption. But it wasn't from your daemon.
You have? Well, then you know more than I do. These towers, were they part of your corruption?
No. Those are new to me too.
Like I said, they empower the daemon's machines. They must be stopped.
Will you tell me where Araya went?
You ask a lot of questions.
Only when I'm not getting the answers I need.
There's but one voice Araya wants to hear right now, and it isn't yours. I'm sorry.
All right. You want to stop the spread of the daemon's work? I know how to get started. With my bow and spear.
Outlander, wait. Won't you tell me your name?
Aloy.
Good. If you fall to the daemon's machines, at least I can properly recount your efforts to Araya.
Thanks for the vote of confidence. But I won't fall. And when I'm done, you're gonna tell me where she is.
はい、ということで、塔を破壊またはオーバーライドです。
Maybe I could override it.
できんの
？I can kill the machines. But what about the tower? keep the upper hand.
間に合え、間に合わん。確かにこのスクラッパー強いね。はい、てなもんでだからロングレグ嫌いな。
So the tower helps nearby machines, but it can be overridden.
You are quite the warrior.
一応ストーリーはクリアしてるからね。
Seems I can take care of the machines and towers. The daemon's next.
You claimed its power for yourself somehow. Perhaps Aurea should meet you after all. What she truly seeks is hope. After what I just saw, you could show her that. She's in retreat beyond those mountains, the ice rasps. You'll have to walk the shaman's path to get there. You'll know you've reached the end when you come to a shrine, a great machine covered in blue gleam. Shamans who complete the path take a piece of it as reward. If you make it that far, you should too. You'll have earned it.
You said something about blue gleam at the end of the shaman's path?
A crystal that builds on the bodies of machines in the oldest ice. We Banuk believe it's the stuff of the blue light, frozen as it escapes their shells. You might be more interested that merchants will trade well for it.
Bergren told me you're Aurea's apprentice.
In her absence, I serve the chieftain and his werak as an advisor, a scout, a speaker for the blue light.
A lot of responsibilities.
I don't know if I can live up to Aurea's example, but I have to try. I owe her that much. She took a chance on me, an aspiring shaman from the edge of the world. No one else would.
Were you with Aurea when they attacked the mountain?
I wish I had been, even with all that happened. I'm no warrior, though, so she bid me wait. When Aurea and the chieftain returned, I saw them argue bitterly. I don't know what about exactly. Then she came to me, gave me my task, and left us.
How do I cross this shaman's path?
Go to the ice rasps. Then follow the markers through the ice caves and the waterfalls, and make the climb to the shrine. But be careful. The path is meant to be an ordeal, the final trial of a young shaman's training.
And I'll find Aurea at the end of it?
No. She goes further up, somewhere inside the mountain. If you see her, would you tell her, I have faith she will hear the voice again.
All right, I guess I'm off to the ice rasps to find this shaman's path.
ナルト君、ちょっと浮いてるぞ、お前。さあ、ちょこちょこ寄り道をしていきたいです。ちょっとこっち回りで。 新地へ行きたいと思います。
Need them soon enough.
Need them soon enough. さっきあれ向こうか。ここに新種の魚はいないんですね。見て。ほっ。アナグマ。
Meat.
見えてない。なんかいるね。
Save these for the trail.
なんだあれ。スコーチャーもういいわ。新鮮な安らぎの箱。新鮮な安らぎの新鮮な安らぎのおかげでめっちゃ戻ってるよ。べっこで焚き火。
Might regret this.
クリスマス。あ、薬ポーチがいっぱい。冷たないのあなたら。さあ、浸水の地。あ、鳥がいた。でもこれだけ綺麗なのに PS5 になったらどうなるこっちゃ。
This must be the ruin Laolai was talking about. Deeped in. Flooded too, like she said. Snap moss. Probably came from somewhere upriver. Follow the river, find its source. Seems simple enough. Must be the entrance to this den.
スナップもうやれと。やらなくていいよね。近い近い近い近い近い近い近い近い。 メラカメラ。おっちゃレベル57でーす。
Yes!
Yes! 近い近い近い近い近い。はい、さよなら。やっとクリティカル出た。おい。
I need this.
穴熊。穴熊。あ、あるやん骨ちゃんと。あ、まあわけわからんこと言ってますけど、あ、骨ぐらいあるわね。焚き火？焚き火はまあ行くか。
These mountains must be the ice rasps. The shaman's path begins somewhere up above.
あ、商人さんいた。おお。おお。宝石めっちゃいるやん。これいいなあ。めっちゃいいやんこれ。また宝石めっちゃいるやん。 やっと変えた。バヌークのツンデレの箱。また宝石いるやん。めっちゃ宝石いるやん。おー、ヤギ。めっちゃヤギがいる。ということはまたむっちゃあれか、アイテムを逼迫するのか、君たちは。鉄曜きます。やりだめコイルがやっと使えるようになるのかな。よし、いい取引でした。さあ、この辺を調べたいんだけれども。
Okay, they're heading back.
何が？川の上流に向かって進むか。ヤギ。外した。見失った。まあちょっとヤギはぼちぼち探しながら。ヤギ。外しちゃう。
That'll keep my stomach quiet.
あれ？どうしていい？後ろ。どういうこと？川に行きなさいと。冷たいしやだ。じゃあ
Just push in and done.
チュッチュチュッチュこれが切り替わる。結局あっちなの？いいのかこうなったら。
There. That must be where the water's coming from. Looks like something the old ones built.
画券。動物の像2。おう。うつろの間で貴重な品と交換できる。おう。滝あっちね。灰の大壁。
Well, somebody wanted in. Nearly blew this entire ledge off just to get through the door.
はい。お邪魔します。
Flooding detected. Evacuation recommended. Overflow basin compromised.
The overflow basin. Is that the den? Looks like a control center. What happened in here to start the water flowing? Intake tower malfunction. Drainage system offline. It looks like most of the facility is underwater. How did this happen? The lock positions. Helpful.
左上、下上に。
Another holographic interface. There must be some kind of code. Maybe I should try scanning objects in this area. A piece is missing. Not getting in here without it.
Oh, なんかあるよ。クリスマスな感じでお願いします。Oh yeah. あ、それだけ？なんか歌ってや。
Perhaps my focus can help me. Someone's been through here. Not that long ago either.
はい、どうも。マッチョ。私からメリークリスマス。私からメリークリスマス。サンタクロースカミン。おお、びっくりした。
Are you all right?
You don't know how happy you just made me. For a moment, I thought my fire was snuffed. My forge gone cold. But nope, nope. Not old Gildan.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. どういたしまして。
Wait. Start from the beginning. What are you doing down here?
Ow! My apologies. When you mostly talk to yourself, you can tell your stories in whatever order you like. There's an artifact in that storage room I simply must acquire. But as you may have noticed, the door won't budge. I took one of those roundish, ringy what's-its from the wall beside the door. No luck. So I had to go with that panel with the button. Even less luck. My gentle experimentation caused the chamber to flood. So I pushed the button again, perhaps a little too enthusiastically. Sparks and smoke. Now, obviously, I came here to investigate. My cautious footsteps may have contributed slightly to the collapse of a bridge. When the bridge began to collapse, I may have, for the sake of expedience, abandoned the cumbersome ringy what's-it to the waves. By the time I thought to give up the endeavor, the door had closed behind me. And thusly do we come to the present moment.
So you found the button that controls the flow of water.
Quite by accident.
And then you broke that button.
Also, quite by accident.
The panel's the only way to shut this place down, as far as I can tell. This isn't gonna be easy.
That storage room is filled, top to bottom. Would you be surprised to find the parts you need in there? I certainly wouldn't be.
You said something about an artifact?
Indeed. That storage room is brimming with treasures from the old ones. But one in particular caught my eye. An intricate looking glass. I've only seen one such device before. My old mom brought one back for me from wherever she'd gone to that time. I remember holding it, staring into its face, seeing myself and my mother just over my shoulder, smiling.
And one of these looking glasses. It's in the storage room.
Oh, yes. I'm quite sure. I peered into that dim little chamber, and there it was. I've wanted to find one for so long. Yes, this time I'm sure I have.
Well, there's no way we're getting into that storage room without another ring. It's part of the locking mechanism that controls the door.
You don't say. Well, that's fantastic news. Marvelous, even. You've got two hands. I've got two hands. Perfect! My savior, my salvation, and if you like, why wouldn't you? Of course you will. My accomplice. Together, that ring is as good as ours, and with it, the storage room and its spoils.
Didn't you say you dropped the ring in the water?
Well, I'll grant you that adds a heretofore undiscussed level of complexity to the proceedings.
So, we need to replace that ring and get into the storage room. Then I can fix the panel and shut this place down.
And I can finally wrap my fingers around that looking glass.
Okay, Gildan. How are we gonna get that ring?
2 sets of hands, girl. 2 sets of hands. Behind us lie a pair of enormous gates, but I believe the gates must be operated in tandem. Together, we can dry this place out.
Guess we better get started then.
I guess we better.
あれだな。アフロイちゃん、表情豊かになったな。ダウンロードコンテンツになって。素敵よ。
No way I'd be able to swim.
Up ahead, girl. See the valve? Time to put our hands to use. I'll take care of this one. There's another valve on the other side to lock the gate in place. Would you mind heading across and doing the honors? You know, I'm reminded of a delve I undertook out near the plant.
いいよ、黙って。
Less than 13 levels on that monstrosity, but no wall. Just straight stone columns bearing the weight of the level above. Filled out with row upon row of those enormous rusted out old...
車?
You know the ones with the 4 wheels? Drive straight through 100...
A tub of stagnant water. Charming.
I don't suppose that's what they were for, do you?
Why would the old ones want to cart around families and birds? Marvelous! You made it! Grab that valve and give it a spin.
On it.
A little more now, and I should be able to get the blasted gate moving.
英語わかんないから字幕読まない。
There, you should be able to lower the gate.
Huh? Right you are. Now, when I get this gate down, you'll need to turn the valve again. Ought to lock this thing in place.
Hi, 水1個終了です。
One gate down.
Halfway through then, aren't we? To the second gate. A ladder is a rare and special thing, girl. Can depend on it to take you exactly where you need to go, and no further. I'd wager the valves for the second sluice gate are somewhere above us. Now, how are we gonna get up there?
Looks like I could jump across on that rickety resting platform. I find a way up.
これは向こうへ渡れるのか。はっ、怖っ。怖っていうか、流れちゃった。ほっ。
Nice jump. Nice. What am I saying? That was stupendous. Never seen such absolute disregard for personal safety.
Thanks, I think.
死んだかと思ったわ。つい。
Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Caught sellouts and runaway cowards. We see. Cut it. Cut. I forgot the words. Shells, we started off so strong and then all just didn't focus. Well, that's sort of my MO. No. Switching gears. Band-aid. We need one.
ああ、途中で終わっちゃった。
Now we've done this once before.
Huh?
Should be as easy as falling down a hole. If you take the valve on the other side.
If it's set up the same way on this side, I should look for an access tunnel.
どっから行くんだ。
This is my sort of delve. 1,000 little problems to solve. A million minute and invisible factors. My father used to say to me, Gildan, and he called me Gildan.
ギルダンじゃないの？
Don't make the delve harder than it needs to be. The best delves are done in half the time it takes campfires to sputter out. Now my father was a great man. Dead wrong when it came to choosing the rubric by which to judge delve players. To find yourself stuck, then unstuck. To fail, then to succeed. To get lost, find yourself. That's what makes the devil.
Gildan.
ああ、ゲーム。もうどんどん雑になっていく。
Okay, Gildan, turn the valve.
It's not working! Damn thing's too heavy. Glance behind me, would you? See anything big and, broken?
Huh?
Looks like part of the counterweight broke off. If I can get up there, my weight might be enough to get it moving again. Hang on, okay? I've got a plan.
あれに乗る？これは流れてるから。
I need to get up higher. Could climb up that wreckage. That's pretty much what I do now.
さあ、そうでもないぜ。私これ苦手なの。これをどうしろって？ああ、この上か。
I can't jump straight to the counterweight from here, but I could climb higher, get above it.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
The drop!
Hard!
Oh. Control falling. Very close.
Going down.
はい、閉めたまえ。
Almost low enough to jump.
You can make it! Let's see another one of those mad leaps!
Got it. We're good to go.
You were a sight to see. Bounding from metal rust trap to metal rust trap.
What?
Still a bit of water, but low enough, wouldn't you say? Now then, where's that ring?
Good question. Well, at least I should be able to swim now.
Snap maw! It's a snap maw! Very, very big snap maw!
I see it, Gildan!
Very big, very, very big!
Just stay out of the way!
なんじゃこりゃ。あ、間違えた。で、ギルダンおもろいわ。ギルダンっていうか、もうこの掛け合いが普通に面白い。ああ。え？で、どこ行くって？
Wet. But I tan this leather well. It'll keep.
I take it.
Forge, forgive me. That snap maw swallowed that ring. Right up.
We'll find out after I've killed it.
狭いんだよ。狭いっつってんだ。あだ。
It's dead. You were right. This thing did swallow the ring.
That's the old Gildan intuition in action. It's never led me astray. Sure, its chosen routes can be a bit circuitous, but never mind. To the storage room. To the spoils. Oh, what's in here? More old world treasures, perhaps? This place is full of surprises. Should we have a look?
Okay, Shells, we're not focusing on that right now. Recording, okay? We're not even in the band meeting. Sort of counts as practice, right? Merch. We need merch. Stickers! You're not a real band until someone vandalizes government property with your sticker.
Colleagues, I have been asked to remind you that conversations determined to be irrelevant to servitor training are discouraged.
What were you saying about vandalizing government property?
8倍。
We drained enough water for what we need to do, but I wonder if I could empty out the whole dam. Pipes, valves. Maybe I can drain the rest of the water from here. Sure are a lot of valves. Should check my focus first. Could be something around. All right, time to get the flow going to the right place.
I say this as a man typically enamored of complexities, but this looks like it might be a little much for me.
Don't worry, I think I've got this.
Music to my ears. To each job, its proper tool. Toothpicks make horrible arrows, as the saying goes.
That
didn't help. The water can't pass through.
これが壊れてるから。
That's not quite right.
You got a competent mind, girl. A mind for nuance and finesse. Not I. No, indeed. Not old Gildan.
Something's not right.
ああ、こっちか。あれ？
Looks like I'm on the right track.
This job demands a certain degree of patience, doesn't it? I'm afraid I inherited my mother's restlessness.
こっちから来て、こう来て、こう来て、こう。これか？あ、これだな。あ、違う違う。これ壊れてるんでしょ。ああ、これか。
It's a while, girl. No room to judge, mind. I once spent half a day flummoxed by a Karja puzzle box.
There, that should do it. We should head back. See if that took care of the rest of the letter.
Got it working, did you? Of course you did. Never met a conundrum you couldn't unconundrum, have you?
The door's open. Guess it had sealed because of the flooding. This must go down to the lower level. Ugh, it stinks down here. Looks like that's
You smell that?
I should head
Smells
back
like a
up with Gildan.
Ford-side morning in the claim.
See? Check this out. We could just bang on this pipe, you know?
叩くんじゃないよ。
Could we sample that or? Totally. Like, what about after the... Oh, sorry. Just a sec. Laura?
Those drainage pipes lead into another room. Wonder what's in there.
Laura? Hey! Laura!
So, as we circle back around to the matter of the supply room... Would you look at that? Ha! You've drained this place completely! Could be that this old ruin is hiding a few more secrets down below. Of course, that storage room still awaits our perusal.
What? これが洪水制御システムが消えた。ああ、特急でいいんだ。お？普通に迷った。あれ？なんか同じとこぐるぐるしてる。ここを一旦上に戻りたい。これスナップもでしょ。多分どっかにショートカットはあったんでしょうけど。 あてえ大し登れんし。でこれを戻ってのこっちじゃない。あ、こっちか。こっちじゃないな。あ、ここだ、ここだ。で、こっちに戻っての、なんか遠回りしたような気もせんではないですが。はい、帰ってきたよー。
I can't wait, I can't wait!
左上、下上右。
What? What are you doing with your hands there, girl?
なんかしてたら開くわけだ。
I can't believe that worked. I thought you'd lost your mind, tickling the empty air like that.
Gildan? Everything okay?
I was so sure I saw it.
What?
The looking glass.
それは
So sure.
目覚まし時計。
Right there in the window. I was... Of course. Trick of the light. Nothing at all.
I'm sorry, Gildan. It must have meant a lot to you.
Oh, well. Much as any artifact of the old ones would mean to me, really. It's fine. I'm fine. Besides, what are the spoils compared to the delve? That's why we do it, girl. The delve, not the treasure. And what a delve it was! Ugh. By the great blazing forge, I'll never forget that. Now then, I believe we have some repairs to make.
Don't mind.
I mean, this is it. We have to play together, what, maybe 2 more times? Nah, shells. Farewell tour! Reunion tour in like 6 months. Fans do it all the time. For our adoring fans, it's not that hard to stay in touch, Shelly. We could practice in holospace. People always say that.
Probably going to need it.
Ah, これか。どうぞ。押したい。ドン。
Oh, that's a whole lot prettier, isn't it? What does it mean?
It means it worked.
By the forge! You are a wonder! Do you hear that often? I'll hazard a guess you do.
I've heard something like that once or twice.
Oh, she's modest now. A master of the arts of the old ones, a delver to shame the entire claim, and she wants to be modest. Ha!
It's not like I did it alone, Gildan.
お、優しさ。
No. No, I suppose not.
So what's next for you? On your way back to the claim?
And deprive the people of Song's Edge the story of this encounter? Perish the thought! I'll stay there a while longer. But a story is best told by all who encountered it. Come and lend a hand, won't you?
やることあるし
な。Overflow basin empty. Interior accessible. Minimal flood damage.
Sounds like the basin is dried out too. Maybe I'll take a look.
Another adventure so soon? Whew, you're braver than me. But there was no question of that. You go on ahead. I'm gonna stand right here and bask in our victory for a while longer.
じゃあな。おお、待ってて、危な。え
？Water's lower. And going by that sound, I think Lao Lai's already at the din.
オーバーフロー口。ああ、結構遠い。何叩いてんの
？I'll find a use for you.
Ah, machete. Okay. どっかな。あ、もったいない。もったいないし、当たってないし。
Sound's getting louder. She wasn't kidding about the sound.
Oh! Oh, 当たる。はい。 一目盛りも使っちゃったわ。痛いわ。どこで何叩いてんの？
All the winters coming at once.
本当にパイプ叩いてた。
You look happy to be playing again.
I don't know what you did, but the water drained in the snap of a short song. What do you think of the music?
I've never heard anything else like it.
That's because there's no other place with such resonance, such intonation that rattles your ribs with its power. And of course, no one else knows these pipes like I do. I learned them by ear before I could walk, strapped to my father's back. Thank you for draining the waters. Not just for myself, but for my ancestors and their songs. Please, take this as a token of our gratitude.
ありがとうございます。
Let's see. What shall I play next? The echoes are different off whetstone. The sound is warmer. The sound of the pipes fills my heart with joy and sadness, all at once.
ダムの配管と
Do you wish to hear
ト
me
ロフィ
play
ーを獲
again?
得しま
There's
した。
nothing worse than the sound of snow in silence. Listen. The air of the cut will freeze over with no drumbeat to rouse it. This piece reminds me of my beloved father. The Carja hated the thing, sieged it. Point. Let's see. What shall I play next? The echoes are different off whetstone. Sound is warmer.
ということで、叩き手はマジで叩いてました。はい、ということで、本日はこれで終了です。またぼちぼちね、クエストも溜まっていったらいいなという形で、どんどん進めていきたいと思います。相変わらずデータポイントは抜けっぱなしですけども、まあこれもぼちぼちね、やっていきたいなと思います。で、機械一覧は、なるほどね。はい。ということで、今回はこれで終わりです。ありがとうございました。バイバイ。メリークリスマス。